Hi, Victoria Vanzura. I'm going to share a little bit about what a project roadmap is. So, the project-based learning is a process, and the idea of a process is pretty abstract for kids. So, one way that you can make it concrete is to create a project roadmap. And essentially, what that is it's like a bulletin board or a visual that shows the pieces of the project or some type of visual representation of it, and it goes down the line. So like a road, as in this example here. So they can see all the pieces from their launch all the way down to their culminating presentation. So in this example here, and you can see the teacher numbered the parts. You can see the launch was a picture. That's a picture of the principal, but what the launch actually was, the entry event, was a video of the principal asking the students to help create a pond for the school. And you can see a small example of know and need to knows. That was the next thing they did after the entry event. There's some examples of what they did for team building exercises. So the 21st century skill this teacher was having the kids grow throughout this project was in team building. And so, for example, this number 4, they did a penny stacking activity, and they had to work as a team and then reflect on their strengths as team members and how it went. So it's okay to include those pieces on the project roadmap. Contracts, different scaffolding things. They had a guest speaker, so there's a picture of that. So what this did is that kids could see it building as they went through all the steps to the end. Here's a close-up of that same roadmap. Here is another one where the teacher put the driving question up there, which is great, and use the rocket for the launch. And you can see there's a car that shows, okay, here's how we're going down the steps. And here are the different things that we've done as we move along this project together. I really thought this one was creative. This teacher has multiple grade levels in her classroom. And so in order to save space, she made a spiraled road, and she keeps the pieces of the project permanent on there. So you can see launch, rubric, calendar, contract. Those always stayed. And then she'd trade out the pieces for each project as she changed them, and the roads stayed up there. So that's another way to do it. That's a space saver. And here's one more example. It's got the driving question up there and the road at the bottom, and you can see like what scaffolding the teacher did, what pieces of in-class work they did to grow in that area that they needed to for that specific project. And the kids could see how their work built on each other to get to that end presentation piece. So they help the students. They can help the teacher too, because then you can see like, oh, where are we and where are we going? What's needed? Do I have all the pieces of my project? I think it's good for communicating with any visitors in your classroom, the principal or parents or other educators, to see the work that you've done. And they also help make classrooms beautiful. And so who can argue with that?